Didn't quite hit.
Yeah.
It didn't hit.
Yeah. You guys saw us build the conference table already for GL Veneer. We're gonna have to send them one of our lights. And they've decided that they want one of our light fixtures to go with it. So they've sent us this chunk of wood. This is another piece of willow burl, just like their conference table. And we're gonna be splitting this piece for thickness. We're gonna be resawing it into about 4 pieces. And then we're gonna pour their green resin with it, and we're gonna create one of our light fixtures. And U Technology is gonna provide that hardware that goes inside. This one is gonna be a lot bigger than any light we built. It's gonna be about 16 inches deep, but it should look really, really cool when it's done. So we've made some smaller versions of these lights in the past just for ourselves here in the office, and GL Veneer, the boys down there, absolutely loved the way they looked and decided that they wanted to try one out for their conference table. And as you can see, the piece of wood that they've sent us is a lot bigger than what we typically do. And we'll pan to where I'm sitting in the office right now. You can see one of these lights here, and you can see the wash that it has. It's quite wide. Well, that didn't quite go to plan with this light for GL Veneer, and you guys will get to see what we're talking about, and we'll see what they end up thinking of this piece. So it's only just over 3. There's no way you're getting 4, you're still way down here.
So you get 3.
And that should work, right?
We'll make it work.
Well, for thickness, but I mean for the grain lining. Then you'll use your middle piece for your end caps, right?
Should be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would saw that at 1 end. Now you're going to lose 1 end, but it'll go through the resaw.
But
I would put this space against the bandsaw and see what it does.
Without doing another pass?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, do you want to go do it?
Yeah.
You can hold the other end. So the piece that GL Veneer sent for this was really thick. It was like 3 or 4 inches thick, and we only need about a 1/2 inch finished thickness out of the plies that we're making this light from. So to do that, we're using our Laguna bandsaw, and we're resawing them oversized so then we can face joint and plane them down, because we do need to make sure everything is nice and flat afterwards. And oftentimes when you're resawing like this, you'll get a little bit of spring back, so that's why we're just giving ourselves that extra wiggle room so we can further machine down to that thickness.
Like where to end, I can joint it a bit, because you want to pour it 3/4, right?
You can. So then, like, just so the layout makes sense to me, how do you use this third one? You got to cut 4 inches here, then you actually got to cut 4 inches off of this.
I'm trying to figure this out myself.
So if this one gets staggered this way, you cut 4 inches here, you cut 4 inches here. Then you would rotate it like this. You'd go wide corner with wide corner, narrow corner with narrow corner.
Yeah, you just use this piece.
So let's just use 2. What are the best 2? I mean, this one's our bad one.
Yeah.
So let's get rid of that one, and then let's see if we have enough length from short point to short point. If final 72, we need 76. So we're at 77.
So the thing in between is only like 2 inches or so, though.
We could get away with these, I think. So kind of like this, staggered. You would flip this one, and then you'd flip the other one.
Yeah.
Right? Cut, flip in, cut, flip in.
Yeah.
So just so you know, like any of the videos that have me in them, their views go up like 40 to 42% on average.
It's true. We'll see how timing works out, but it would be nice if we could deliver this when we're doing Paul Stanley. So obviously this is not part 2 of the Paul Stanley video that I know many of you are expecting and waiting for, but we have a good reason. So I texted Paul and I asked him if he'd had a chance to play the guitar yet, and he hasn't, but Kiss has a reunion tour coming up in November, and he says he needs to practice playing guitar, and he's going to use that as an excuse to play the guitar that we gifted him for the first time. So you guys just got to wait patiently, but it's going to be worth it, because then we can make the video that much better with his feedback on the guitar. I was thinking, yeah, we could go straight edge to straight edge.
Sure, and then measure out however much.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's a 32-inch hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Tuck up,
Yeah, and then the final size is 1/2 inch. These are 1 inch right now. We could take it down another 1/4. Or even just pour here. I don't know. They did bow. The one bow.
They're gonna, yeah, and I think
they're gonna. Okay.
I just wanted you to decide whether we do want a little bit of powder in it or not. So like that's
We're way too light still, I think.
Yeah.
If so, I'm only gonna add the green. I'm not gonna add any black. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add like half a teaspoon for the whole bucket.
Let's do that, like just a little bit.
It'll take a lot to make this thing opaque,
Yeah.
especially at only a half-inch thick. So I'm not worried about that at all, to be honest.
So the trick for this light that we had to get perfect with the resin was making sure the color was the same as their conference table, but it was transparent to still allow the light to shine through. On their conference table, we had a base layer that had this GL veneer green color, but we made it almost opaque so that you weren't going to be seeing any of the legs or hardware beneath the table. But obviously, if we were to do that for this piece, we're going to eliminate the whole purpose of being able to see that light illuminating the burled edges. So
Supposed to match their table as close as I can while being transparent enough to be a light. I'm gonna do a 9-liter bucket. Top it up.
yeah. Are you going to go a bit darker? Like,
I can if you want me to.
I think maybe we should. It looks like a little. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, first go around for this after we poured it wasn't quite where we wanted it to be. So we mixed up some additional batches, went a little bit darker with our color, poured those in, and we ended up getting something that was nearly a perfect match to what they had in their table.
This. I figured you might kill me if I demolded it without you, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy.
The joy is to having clean pour tables. Look how easy. I didn't even have to pop it. I just slid it. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
So once we got that color nailed down, we let the piece cure and we got it demolded. Now we can move on to those last few steps to actually turn it into a light. And in all honesty, this is a pretty simple design to put this thing together. We have some dado grooves on either end that will allow those short end caps to notch in there, and we can still have that overhang of the light coming off the end of the piece. And then we have some grooves on the inside of the light that the metal hardware will recess within so that it can all stay fixed once we put this light together. And between those two operations, other than sanding, that's about it for this light. Once we've got all our machining done, the last step is to get some fills done, which was a little bit time consuming on this one just because it is burl wood. So by nature, you're going to have a lot of those pits and voids in there. But we've been using a UV cure resin recently for that, and we're hopefully going to have it released to the public shortly, but it has greatly reduced our time that we're spending on our fills. And then we're just trimming one more little bit off the end so this piece is perfectly at its final size. And from there, we'll take it upstairs in the finishing area to get this piece prepped to ship down to GL Veneer. Now, if you watch our videos, you've been hearing me rave about this UV LED cure finish, and I won't go on as long, but I'm going to do it again. It's your traditional hard wax oil application, but with instant cure times assisted by that UV LED cure light. So our finishing process follows off with a first coat of our traditional furniture oil that's going to bring out the maximum color in the grain. And once we've allowed that to cure for a couple days, we can then immediately apply 2 coats of the LED finish back to back and have a cured, delivered product ready to go off to our client. once everything's cured, we can do that final step and put this light together. So as I mentioned earlier, it's a really simple design. You can see the dado cuts on the end of the long pieces that allow our end caps to sit within them. So those were just cut to be the same thickness as our end caps. And then we have the recess going down the length of both the entire long pieces on the inside that we're going to install our light within. And to get the power supply to this, there's just a cable that runs up one of the hangers into the ceiling, and GL Veneer is going to have an electrician on site when we go down there so he can get everything rigged up and we can have a look at this finished piece. And now we'll get this piece wrapped up in the crate and we'll hop on a plane and fly down to see our friends at GL Veneer. Okay, so we are here at GL Veneer and we sent them a light this time. So if you guys saw in our last video here, we did the conference table for them. We've now constructed a matching light, so their electrician is there in the conference room right now getting it all set up. They've just got it taken out of the box, and then by the end of the day, we should have the thing hung up there and turned on.
That's the brightest to go.
Yeah. I love Dylan. Dylan like wears his reactions like you guys are good at hiding how you feel.
No.
And like when I can tell when you guys don't like something. It's it's so
well, like,
funny to
I'm
watch.
like,
Dylan right away.
Turn that on. Dylan went, huh? Like, he's just like didn't quite hit.
Yeah.
It didn't hit.
Yeah.
So funny. I love it. I think this is.
Oh, it's it's still beautiful.
If this wall didn't have that natural light coming
Then it would be glowing.
It would be more intense.
We gotta rethink that.
No, it's gonna be like double or triple.
Yeah, we gotta double. Yeah.
It's what?
It'll be wider.
It's gotta be wider. It needs more light.
Well,
Because our other ones weren't as deep,
we're not
right?
gonna make another one.
Oh, we might.
It is really gonna, keep the light directed more straighter down.
Yeah.
Like usually they're about that wide.
Do you think if it was wider, would let more light out? Is that what you're saying?
I do. And I'm thinking they can face it both directions too. They can do uplighting.
I mean, it's still sick.
Yeah, 'cause that would
it is.
I think it's gonna make it glow
really nice.
It really does just slide. It doesn't. Yeah, you don't have to pick it up too heavy. There you go. Yep.
Over there.
I love it with the cardboard.
Right.
The white just makes it pop.
Yeah.
Really see it glow.
Oh right.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Right now, just in like the video.
We'll board it up.
Yeah. Good one.
No,
I like it. You like it?
I love it.
I mean, it's not gonna illuminate the room, but it's not meant to.
It's an art piece that glows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Lunch.
It's the same thing.
piece installed for GL Veneer above your conference table. So this is a light with matching resin, matching wood. It just gives that nice soft glow on the surface of the table.
So just honest opinion, anybody, do you think it's worth the effort of building another one and having two of them the same? Or are you good with this, Dan?
I'm good with this. yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
No.
Yeah, I didn't see three, and then you'd have to reinstall it and blah, 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 but
No, to have a little bit, like to have this much more light on
Yeah.
it, like
Yeah.
it would be nice, but like I don't think we're gonna gain.
and it might be distracting having two of
If
them.
there-
Jack's addicted to walking into the frame.
No,
You can see through
No,
to the
that's
inside,
the thing.
but you're not.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like I
nice.
can't see your face.
It's so trippy what that does to your eyes.
Yeah, right?
Like, because you can't tell.
Is it? Yeah, right?
It's almost like you're putting your hand in liquid.
So Daniel is so nice. He wouldn't even admit that it wasn't as good as it could have been. We kind of did, but he was still being too nice about it. But we know what we would do better the next time around for this, so I still got to see if I can convince Daniel to let us redo this. But all this light needs is to be double the width and have 2 of those fixtures in there, and it would probably allow a wash over the majority of the table and just give that brightness that we're after. Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, why don't you just put brighter LED lights in there? We could do that, but this is a specific type of LED product from U Technology called Soleil, and it's designed to mimic natural sunlight. It has a CRI rating of I think 95 plus, and 100 is considered to be the same as real sunlight, so it's very close to being identical. And what that does is it brings out the maximum color and character in the wood. If you just have your regular LED lights, it doesn't quite do them justice, whereas if you can have something closer to sunlight, it's going to make all of your wood pop that much more. Now, obviously, we can't go to GL Veneer without spending a whole bunch of money, and it just so happens that a project that we recently delivered completely cleared out all of our Buckeye burl. There is going to be a video on that coming soon. So we went down and Daniel gave us the full spread of all their best Buckeye slabs, and we got to pick out a few pieces to bring back to Calgary. Yeah, so we're down at GL, obviously, and we've pretty well completely used up all of our Buckeye. We had the big bar top that we did down for Launchpad in Minneapolis. Then we've got the giant door that we did for the client outside of Calgary, and it seems to be a really popular wood species. So Daniel has pulled all of his Buckeye out and filled up his yard, so now we just get to have fun and make like $5,000 chalk marks. Yeah. Oh, there's one guitar stock. That's a good one. Much. Wow, look how dark it is though, hey? Yeah, that's a dark piece.
Crazy. That one's really nice. 2 at the live edge?
Yeah.
This whole side, you can get at least 2, if not 3 out of it. It's nice. Or would he ballpark you?
It's probably just all on his website. Because like he does, and I don't blame him, he prices them by grade, right?
Oh, and that's what he should do.
Yeah. Oh, careful there.
All right, we're going blue.
Oh, we're going blue? All right.
With that blue chalk, that's ridiculous. Yeah, this is just stupid, this piece here, yeah.
Wow, hey?
We could get like 10 guitars out of this.
Yes, that's our guitar piece.
Daniel's a really good salesman. He doesn't tell me the prices. He just hands me a chalk and says, put an X on the ones you like, and then gives me the bill later after I've already committed. Real smart. That one there is $31.40. That one's expensive.
That one's very good.
Let's write it down, but put maybe next to it. Throw her on the list. That's
1860?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do a price check on all these. Might be walking away with problems.
That's like it might be better. Yeah. I know, right? Right?
So, yeah.
That's $32.90.
13398.
13398. I see on Launchpad. So, sorry, 13399. Yeah, I'm
You get a solid like 3-4 foot round.
Yeah.
9 with 2.5 or a year mark for guitars.
Yeah.
7 for tables.
Yeah. We got 9. So, should we do one final walkthrough, I guess? We'll show what we got.
Do you want me to pick the 10th one for you?
Yeah.
Don't do, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like those prime numbers.
No. So we've got some for guitars, mostly for tables. We'll kind of go through. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what John picked for guitars. 5, 6. This one looks like it's from the same tree as the guitar one. That's number 6. 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 slabs. So Daniel should be very happy, and we should get an awesome dinner tonight.
And then we'll head out of here.
Slabs are here, right? All your slab stacks for the boys to see?
Oh, yeah.
So those Buckeye slabs that you saw spot are actually going to get used for a repeat customer that we've already built the exact same thing for. It's a business, so we'll see if any of our longtime subscribers can guess who this next project is going to be for. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in and watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Charlie!